Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time if you are new. We are back to watch another episode of Silo. This is Season 2, Episode 5. Last episode ended on a crazy note. So we went up to talk to Judge Meadows. Turns out she got murdered. Bernard killed her and blamed it on Mechanical, and now they're fleeing down the steps as fast as they can. And who knows what's going to happen. So I'm pretty excited to jump into it. Before we do that, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. But other than that, let's jump into Season 2, Episode 5 of Silo. Damn, they got everybody.
So what happened? I haven't exactly trained for this moment. That's what happened.
Oh, she got a cramp.
Mom? Mom,
Just a minute, honey.
there's a man in the kitchen.
Can I help you with that? Can't remember the last time I made my own coffee.
Better than that.
You used to work with Rob, correct?
I used to work for him, as he likes to remind me.
Does he discuss work with you?
No. Say no.
Robert finds I'm not much interested in that work anymore. I have my job in IT, and I have my son. The pact says mothers are a vessel to deliver our children into the world.
Of course it does.
Your family reads the pact together, I think you told me. Every night. Would you mind getting your copy of the pact from me?
Bernard, you being kind of creepy. I don't like it.
You betrayed my trust, Rob. You made me do something I didn't want to do. You will no longer be head of judicial security. You will not be my shadow. But you're too valuable to sideline. So you'll take Mary's job. You'll be judge. Place your hand on the pact.
Okay,
and
damn.
repeat after me. I, Robert Sims, do solemnly swear.
I mean, Judge is still pretty good, though. Right? I mean, it's not exactly what he wanted.
Calvin here?
Who's asking?
Calvin. Haven't seen you
See
for a
money. What's up, brother?
while. We need a place to rest up. And I need transport home for me and my friends.
It will cost you. It's gonna take more than old booze.
What? More than old booze?
Anything that belonged to Juliet Nichols.
All right. What you doing?
Well, I didn't get a firefighter helmet, and I don't want to go back in the water, so I'm trying to see if my old one could connect.
Okay.
I was gonna ask, your
Yeah,
generator
sew
is
that
under
really well.
100 levels of water, so how are the lights on?
That's what I was asking.
IT has its own power source. Comes from the outside.
Where from the outside?
Just up, like,
The sun, probably.
Do you know why the generator failed?
yeah, some judicial raiders had the bright idea of blowing up the groundwater pump on 144 to flood out Mechanical, but they couldn't get it fixed before the water took out the generator. So the water keeps.
Right.
Is it going to continue to go up?
Your nearest groundwater pump is on 30 underwater, but you could run power to it. Maybe you could stop it from rising, yeah.
Wait, you could stop it.
Me? No.
She's got other stuff to do.
I'm running out of time.
You're not running out of time. You have months.
10
you
months.
have years to
10.
figure out it.
I have 10 months.
10 months?
Yeah.
Oh, I have days.
Yeah, but you don't know that for sure.
That's...
In 10
yeah.
months, the water's coming into IT. In 13 months, it'll be completely
No,
underwater.
stop.
How do I know it's hers?
You don't? But I do.
I'll take it. Plus the 24 refrigeration coils you promised for your little stay.
What the heck?
What about the descender rig?
Not sure what you mean.
Sure you do.
I don't.
It's a powered winch and cable system.
It's against the pact. Porters have the exclusive right to move all silo goods. People see something like that, they start getting other ideas.
We gotta go. Raiders are coming. Let's go.
You sent a message to judicial.
I was gonna help you, I promise, but there's a price in their heads, one that's too high to pass up. Even for old friends.
McLean!
Son of a bitch!
What the heck, dude? You don't get any booze from us now.
I got a message from the new head of judicial security, Rick Amundsen.
What happened to Sims?
Good question.
He's been sworn in as judge.
Where's Meadows?
Oh, they don't know.
Murdered. By the head of mechanical and his colleague.
Knox and Shirley.
That didn't look like Jules's multitude to me.
No, no, it was mine. I have no idea where hers is.
And now, nobody above 125 knows who the heck you are. That's gonna work
That's
to your advantage.
smart, yeah.
The head of supply.
Carla, I am not going to...
They are gonna need you down there.
Called her by her first name.
Go.
Oh. Wow. Should have been waiting to do that for 25 years.
But I heard my shoulder pop. Better go see the doc about that.
It's a good idea. He's right over there.
That hurt.
Move it around.
She's fully capable.
Dr. Pete Nichols.
Nice to meet you. Kathleen Billings.
As in sheriff?
Oh,
Billings?
yeah. I didn't recognize her at first.
What's his plan?
Have the silo take down the killers. If he succeeds, it'll be like a reset, fam. Like Juliet Nichols never happened.
A sensitive operation like that takes experience, Rob. Amundsen's good. He was trained by the best.
Not as good as you,
He
though.
isn't the best. Make the most of the job, Robert.
Damn. She runs this place. This is her house.
I heard that you were
Okay.
tending to people wounded in the riot after Judge Meadows' murder. That spirit of service gives me hope that you might be a bigger part of this moment, this movement to restore order to the silo and faith in the pact.
He wants him to be part of the propaganda.
If I don't help you, what happens? There is nothing left for me to lose, is there? The silo has taken my son, my wife, and now my daughter. I wasn't tending to the wounded out of a sense of duty to the silo. I was trying to reclaim some sense of professional integrity. I was trying to practice medicine without lies, without harm.
You're goddamn right you were.
My profession is a sham. For whatever reason, my daughter is dead. Control what she means to people. You can't control what she means to me.
Respect. Respect.
Solo. That's not your real name, is it?
No, Cole Myers is my name. I went to an event, and they asked me, "Who are you with?" And I said, "I'm Solo." And Russell's kid was there, and he overheard me say that, and he thought that was my name,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
the name stuck.
It's possible you also saw a Star Wars movie. Is she hungry? Or what's going on? Hey guys, what's up?
Mr. Kyle.
What's up?
How's your time in the mines going?
It's only been a day.
Well, you're still alive. That's good.
That is good.
I have a project that requires your mind. On the day of Judge Meadows' murder, she relayed to me how you were able to take small, disparate bits of information about the lights in the night sky and create a model that, between you and me, was not far off.
Okay, so what do you want him to do now?
Well, I have something that is also fragmented, and I need you to
Put this hard drive back together. Christ.
I smashed it because it's a red-level relic, and it likely contains dangerous information. But now I no longer have the luxury of ignorance.
He wants to know what's on it.
Judge, is everything okay?
You tell me. The button isn't working.
They disabled it.
Thought it might be a good idea to see how the search for the people who murdered her is going.
Make sure you get all the relevant details on your desk in the morning. The suspects are still on the stairs. We're using a plan you put in place.
Okay. Don't trip.
You're in an awful hurry.
Yeah, my husband and I were just headed down to see some friends.
Well, that seems unwise.
Let's see some identification.
Does the pact require citizens to show identification to other citizens who are concerned, or?
It does not.
It does.
That one's on!
Undercover cops got a whole lot to do.
I see some of you know me. You know who my husband is. What you might not know is his new position. Judge Sims wants these fugitives taken into custody. You want to kill them where they stand? Well, I do too. But justice for Judge Meadows doesn't only belong to us. It belongs to the silo. And everyone will watch when these two go out to clean.
Okay. So far, this is better than mob justice.
Are getting strung up right here.
She just saved their lives. She break her arm? Did I forget about something that happened?
It's a barricade on 130. No idea how you'll get through, but it's not my problem.
Why are you helping us?
That's a good question. Why?
Camille?
Morning, Asa.
It's a pretty big conflict, huh?
What?
Well, being a sheriff's deputy while my friends are being hunted as killers by half the silo.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do?
About as big as swearing to enforce the pact while having a condition expressly condemned by the pact.
I may have a line on Patrick Kennedy.
Try not to eat everything in the fridge.
I'm just a hard-working guy.
I'm just a real chill guy.
Word of advice, stay as long as you need, but if I were you, I'd be gone before she gets back.
How long is that?
Took you assholes in because I'm afraid of her.
You should be too.
Okay.
This guy lives in a fucking closet. You think every department thinks they're the ones that keep the silo running?
Yeah. It's part of the pact. So that if any people don't do their job fully, they think they're gonna fail the whole silo.
I was wrong about what to do. I wanted to ask nicely, and
Now we're gonna die for it.
We were damned from the beginning either way. But if we did it my way, we'd already be dead.
There has to be some sort of compromise.
Hey, Francis, hold up a sec. You mind telling us where you're going with that meal?
Home?
It's after midnight. Your shift started at 6 a.m.
That's a long-ass shift.
So why don't you let us deliver that?
Okay.
He did tell me 3 of the suspects were still at large.
If you were in charge, they'd have been in custody hours ago.
Except she's directly working against it. She's playing her own game, and I don't know exactly what it is. Okay. Someone's nickname was Tiny. What is she trying to find? Is she thinking the helmet is in this apartment? Solo and Tiny.
There are lines that are coming from outside the silo walls. There's something on the IT level and something on judicial.
Any idea what they are?
No.
Power.
There at the very bottom of the silo.
What is it?
A tunnel.
Where does it go?
I have no idea.
Well, keep working. You've earned another 24 hours outside of the mine, Mr. Cobb.
You got one more day.
Sir, there was a folder also that I found. It was a scan of a handwritten letter someone wrote his wife.
Who?
Okay.
Salvador Quinn.
The top guy.
It's a love letter, but then it gets kind of weird. It goes into this.
It goes into code.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Well, figure out how to decode it.
Watch where you step.
So they just sent him down here?
Patrick Kennedy? Don't move.
It's good advice. Really doesn't feel great what I do. I don't trust you.
Why?
That's why I'm down here, in the dark, bleeding in a fucking hole.
There's a full med kit in the generator control room.
What if the syndrome accidentally causes him to pull the trigger?
The things I know. You'd be better to leave.
I can't do that. I found this in Juliet Nichols' apartment. In a book.
What is it?
I destroyed the rest. I couldn't tell you why I saved that.
Is that the Georgia thing? Yeah.
You tell anyone I have that, I'm finished.
Get me a doctor, not a deputy with a Band-Aid. And I'll tell you everything you want to know. No, I'll tell you everything you sure as fuck don't want to know.
Damn, okay.
New deal.
How long is the cable?
This? It's not Juliet's. But fuck you if I'm gonna let you sell it as hers.
You should probably gag him so he can't yell for help. Cole Myers.
We got dinner. What you doing?
I was trying to track down a helmet.
Doesn't really look like him.
Brina Samuels.
Yeah. She was Solo's girlfriend.
I haven't thought about her in a long time. Actually, I don't like thinking about her. Do you want chicken?
Because you killed her boyfriend?
Why are you lying to me?
I don't know what you're saying.
That's not you.
Solo, Trina, that's her. That's not you. No, because this, look at this. I found this. Cole Myers, the IT shadow. That's the actual.
I am the IT shadow! Don't say those words to me! Don't you ever! I am Solo! I am the IT shadow! I am the IT shadow!
You're Solo. You're Solo.
I don't think you are, buddy. Who are you actually?
Mechanical! Stop!
Fuck. Shit. You gotta go quick.
There's no break, is there? At least we'll die in the down deep.
That is a long... I would have jumped so much quicker. Wouldn't have waited for the cable to get that far. Ow. Just gonna throw it down at him. Well, they made it a little far. Damn, they took down the barricade. Bob's just gonna quietly sneak past her. Why is she feeling so sick? Did I miss something? Is this from the water? Like when she had like a lack of oxygen briefly? Or from her arm injury? Is it infected? Ugh. Did I miss when that happened? I don't remember that. If you remember in the comments when she hurt her arm, was it last season? Helmet. Let's go. That's no bueno. End of the episode. Freaking nutsack, dude. Okay, so this infection is bad. I don't remember exactly when Juliet hurt her arm. Was it I mean, there's a couple times that I guess it could have been. It could have been when she fell down the trash chute last season. It could have been it could have happened maybe when she broke into this silo. I don't know. I don't remember exactly when, but her arm is like pretty infected. So she's been hurt for a minute now. And so when she got hurt, I don't know when, but there's a couple things that could have caused the infection at least. The water. So like okay, so two things. So I remember episode 1, I think she had like either her tape wasn't fully sealed or there was like a cut in the actual suit. So it could have been like the outside air that maybe infected her arm. It could have been when she fell in the water, because that's just been like standing water for a long time. It's not, it's not circulating in any way. Like, you never want to drink standing water because it probably has like significant bacteria in it, so that could have caused her infection. And then she swam in it too, which isn't good. I was initially thinking like maybe she hadn't eaten in a couple days, maybe she hadn't drank water, so maybe she was like severely dehydrated. Like, I just didn't know what was going on with her. Like, maybe she wasn't sleeping, and so her body was just kind of like shutting down. But if she's like fully infected, she's really gonna need Solo to help her out, because he's probably the only one there that has like access to any sort of like medication, since he's in the vault. Like, I assume they have some medication in there, so he's gonna have to give her that and save her life. But like, I don't know if we should trust him, because he clearly lied about who he is. Either he lied or he legitimately thinks that he is this person. Maybe over the years he's gone insane enough to legitimately believe that's his identity. But yeah, I don't know. That's very weird. That's very weird because, yeah, we have the whole mystery from like last episode of like, how did you know these children? Right? Like, how were you sitting in a classroom with these children? And then she finds out that Solo is not him, and he probably killed Solo and Solo's girlfriend. So, what the frick is going on there? And when she confronts him about it, he like explodes, has this huge freak out. So we know he has like something going on there mentally, because he kind of freaked out on her last episode when he thought she locked the vault door, but then he like really, really freaked out this time. So he could potentially have the capacity for violence within him if he gets like pushed far enough for whatever reason. And maybe that's what happened to the real Solo and Solo's girlfriend. I don't know. But yeah, he's either lying, just straight up lying about things, or he's like deluded enough in his brain via, mental illness or what have you, to actually believe what he's saying. I don't know. But I think he needs her help. So I think he is going to save her life. I think he's a good person overall, because he's trying to help her out, even though he doesn't really need to. He kind of needs to, but he's trying to help her out, get her food, make sure she lives. And I don't know, I think it's because he's a good person, but it could be purely selfish reasons. But yeah, Solo needs Juliet. Like, he needs her alive. So I don't know if it's necessarily like if he's helping her because he's a good person or because of his own like selfish reasons, because what we found out in this episode is that the water level is continuing to rise. So wherever they pump water from, the ground, who knows if it'll just infinitely continue to go. Probably not infinitely, but enough to fill up the silo, maybe. But he knows that he has 10 months roughly until the water is at the level of the vault, and 13 months until the vault is completely underwater. So presumably he needs her help to fix that issue. Now that she's here and he knows that she can fix it, that's could be another reason why he wants to keep her alive. But she has to decide, like, do I want to help him out, or do I want to get back to my own silo? Conflicting priorities here. But then back in Silo 18, there is a lot going on. We followed our mechanical group for the majority of this episode as they struggle to find a way below 130, right? They have different, I mean, like there's the whole upper half of the silo that's essentially trying to hunt them down and kill them, being inflamed by IT, right? They're actively trying to get the silo to murder these people. They don't want to have it be like silo-wide justice. They want it to be, hey, the silo killed them, right? And so they have to escape down to the bottom somehow, and it's a real struggle. And they think they're gonna get caught. They do get caught by the mob, but then Sim's wife appears, and she's like, "Hey, I'm in charge here now." Like, and she rescues them, and then does something. I don't know what her plans are. Like, what is her motivation? Is she trying to take down Bernard to then get Sims elevated? Like, she's very interesting and complicated because she portrays herself as someone who like is no longer interested in, the IT judicial side of the job, but at the same time is making moves, and every time she's with Sims, she seems like the one that's like running and controlling the conversation. She's directing him of what to do, and it leads me to question of like, is she playing the ultra long game with Sims and is she trying to elevate her own status, by elevating Sims? That's an interesting proposition. Oh, Bernard put that one guy in charge of like figuring out what's on the drive, and so he's working round the clock essentially to figure out what's going on there. But yeah, another solid episode of Silo. I'm very much looking forward to what's going to happen next. Things are really, really ramping up, and I'm excited to see where it goes. So I think that's all I have to say, but definitely let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I'm very curious to see how you feel. Otherwise, if you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.